Good afternoon / good morning, everybody. Sorry, that was probably really loud coming across there. I was having some technical difficulties with the other camera. Real quick, thank you, Bob Kaler, for the $1 super sticker with the poop. Appreciate you pooping on the chat. Thank you very much, Bob. Something a little new today. We are, for the first time, simulcasting over to Twitch, so we'll see how that works. It's going to be kind of a test stream, if you will, for that. So I'm going to pull that up real quick, make sure that that is functioning, and see if I can get the chat from over there. All right, let me say some hellos while that's loading up. William Pridemore, thank you for being here. The Zen Ginger, of course. Kaler's Aquatics is here as well. Bill Witt, thank you. Fish Pappy, good to see you. Darlene's Tanks, because you're fish. Bosiwi, Dank Tanks, what's going on? Sandy Doty, I appreciate y'all being here today. Thank you. So it looks like we're going to have decent quality on the other camera, kind of, sort of, possibly. I think the water movement is going to glitch it out a little bit, but we know that for future reference. Let me get this chat pulled up over here. We probably won't have anybody show up on the Twitch side of things, but I want the chat up just in case, since we are going to make that a thing now. A couple things I want to talk about are the stream schedule adjustments, if you will, and just kind of what's going on with the channel and the brand and all that wonderful stuff. So just some things like that. Case in point, like the Twitch streaming. You know, it's something new that I've not done before, so I'm playing around with it. We're going to give it a try and see how it goes. I know Twitch is primarily composed of gaming channels, but there are a lot of just talk channels on there and silly stuff like that. So we're going to give it a try. So you'll see me doing this more than you normally do until I can figure out how to bring that chat over to here with you all. We can make everybody meet. We are going to be doing the 10:30 to 11:30 slot on Thursdays following KG going forward, unless Rack returns. I think that we're going to go with Aquaholics Anonymous for the name on that particular stream for that series, if you will. That may change, but that's what I've got it set for now anyways, at least. I think that's going to be awesome. I will be glad to pick up some Thursday time again, and that's also going to move us forward that extra little bit. So Ed is still going to go the hour after me, and we're both still going to co-host. It should be a fairly seamless transition. Zen Ginger says Twitch has been trying to be YouTube forever. It's getting there, LOL. Yeah, well, we're going to give it a go. I might as well, right? I mean, might as well put it out there as many places as possible. You never know what'll happen. So we're trying it. On the screen, we have got you can see them fairly well. I think if there was less bubbling, you would be able to see the fish a little bit better. But the tank that is fully in frame farthest to the left, that is a metallic lace guppy strain. And then the tank to the right of that has got some smaller fish in it. Those are some snowcross endlers that I picked up from Fish Tank Barn back at the Big Fish Deal. And I will get some different shots on different streams, and you can kind of see some of the fish that are hanging out. 1970s Tiger, welcome. Susan Fress, LC Aquatics, good to see you, Fish Fan Mom. Appreciate y'all being here. Missed the announcement, Bob. The announcement, Bob, was that you were my new co-host on all of my shows. Just kidding, buddy. I do, Bob, at some point would like to have you on as a guest if you would like to do that, since we are doing the Meet the Members series. Going to have Mike from Fish Tank Barn, speaking of him and his pretty little fishies there. He is going to be the guest this upcoming Thursday. And then on Saturday, I'm going to have Josh from Aquamate. So I've got those two scheduled out. We've still got plenty of awesome members to bring up and talk to, a lot of which you all already know about. Sean WOTD is lurking and listening in Lowe's. Hopefully you're getting some stuff to set up a stand and whatnot for a Shelly tank, Sean. But I think I'm really enjoying that series thus far, and I think it's going to be a really fun series. So I hope you all enjoy it as well. Of course, it'll be some channels you're familiar with. Big J's, how's it going? 1970s Tiger says, love the background. Hello. Thank you very much. I've got a couple other ones. This is the one that I kind of picked for, well, I think I deleted one of them for today's. Got a bunch of different things, but that's one of the things that as we start doing the Thursdays, it may be a funny transition, I'll put it that way, going from my channel to Ed's channel, but it shouldn't be too bad. I've got multiple brands set up on here so that I can just click a button and switch over. So hopefully you all will bear with us on the Thursday transitions as we get accustomed to doing that. But I think it's going to be fun, and it's going to give Ed and myself both a chance to play with some new things on the streams. Big J, I hadn't heard that you lost the red tail, dude. I am sorry to hear that. I really, really am. I know that sucks. That's rough. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Bob's asking if you're progressing on the shed, Sean. Is it a Shelly shed, Sean? Susan, on the road again. See you later. SLC Aquatics, thank you for stopping by, Fish Fan Mom. Be safe on the road, and I hope you have a wonderful day. All right. Good. Everything looks good. All right. I may play with this a little more at some point in the stream, but I think we're good now. I'm probably coming across a little loud on Twitch. My little test stream seemed really, really loud. So let's see. Sean WTD says, sort of buying more wood for the racks and walls. They didn't have enough last time, but this rack is mostly for shell dwellers. It's 18, 20-gallon long racks. It's an 18, 20-gallon long rack. Dude, that is awesome. One day I will have a Shelly tank. I figured you had some Shellys going in on that. They're awesome fish. They really are. I just need to move on that and get a setup. It'll happen, Sean. Sooner or later, it will happen. All right. All caught up there. And that feed's good. So far, so good. Sorry. Again, it is going to be a little bit of a test stream, if you will. Just playing with some different things and looking at how the quality is coming across. I will say I feel like it is definitely doing a lot better in 1080 with that upgrade. So I think I am going to stick with that, especially like having that the secondary camera via one of my phones. They usually look pretty choppy regardless of the signal. And it seems to be a lot better this way. So I figure if I'm streaming 3 times a week, it's just a little over $1 a stream extra on top of what I'm paying to have the 1080p. So I think we're going to hold on to that. I think it is worth the investment and that you all will enjoy it as well. But let me know what you think. Again, I'm curious on you all's end. I know a lot of people just lurk and listen, and that's totally cool and very much appreciated. But we want to try and make it as enjoyable as possible. Sean WTD says, I'm slowly getting it spread to everyone. Yes. As soon as I see you, Sean, when you pop in the chat, my first thought is to set up a Shelly tank. Keller's Aquatic says, like rainbows. I didn't think I'd like Shellys, but loved the ones I got in Nashville a month ago. They're like the chihuahuas of fish. Very funny, the chihuahuas of fish. I like that. I really do. Yeah, and I've got to say, I've never been a huge rainbow fan. But seeing LRB, seeing Lucas's tank in person, really, it made me kind of fall in love with them. I don't plan on setting up a rainbow tank anytime soon, but I can most definitely see why people do fall in love with rainbows. Usually the ones I see in the pet stores, and a lot of people have talked about this, they're kind of, they're not colored. They're not as pretty as they could be. They're fairly generic. So seeing some really nice rainbows in person really changed my mind and my personal opinion on rainbows. Not that anybody cared what I thought about them to begin with. Doug Gray is here. Hey, how are you? I appreciate you swinging by. Got some gratuitous guppy shots on the other picture there for you. Let's do this. No, that's not the one we want. We want less of me and more of the fish. Oh, well. That's not going to happen. We'll play with that some more another time. Get my chat back over here. Why not in Wyoming? What's going on? I appreciate you being here. Bob says, cool, James, and I have a huge grot fry from his big rainbows. Dude, those were so pretty. So pretty. Like, we sat there, Ed and I sat there for probably 30 to 45 minutes the second day we went over to LRB's house and just talked to LRB and stared at the rainbow fish tank, and it was just absolutely amazing. I think that we're going to be going back in September, end of September. It looks like the CCAC, the Circle City Aquariums Club, is going to be having another parking lot meetup type thing. So, Mr. Fish, sir, hey, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, Brad. No Ed today. Ed usually doesn't show up on Mondays because he usually sleeps. So, Monday, I'm generally left on my own. Left to my lonesome. But we make it work. I thought about going and doing a fish store tour, but we'll probably do that on the next Monday stream. Figured today we would just kind of hang out and test out the Twitch before we push the limitations of trying to do that via mobile. Tampa Tom Fishing, good to see you. Tampa Tom is always catching the replays. I always appreciate seeing you in person as well, so to speak. Says, I have a 16 adult Bosemani rainbow in my planted 110. They look amazing as the fluval lights are in sunrise mode. Oh, I can only imagine. Admin Aquatics, hey, how are you? Good to see you. Peplin is in here. Peplin Creek, how's it going? Yeah, so another thing I wanted to talk to you all about, I don't know how I phrase this, is the potential expansion of things that I may carry once selling fish goes into effect. I guess that would be the best way to put it. Now, bear in mind, I'm not trying to come anywhere close to doing anything like, Steenfot and, of course, Dan's Fish. They're legends in their own rights. But just some things that you all might like to see in addition to the guppies I have and, Neocaridina shrimp and plants and basic stuff like that. Admin Aquatics says, what is the topic today? It is a mixed topic. We're talking a little bit about schedule changes and some different adjustments we're making to the channel. We've changed the channel lineup a little bit with Ed and I splitting the 2 hours on Thursday and advancing an hour to follow KG directly. I'm also streaming to Twitch simultaneously for the first time today. We're going to start doing that from now on the Monday, Thursday, and Saturday shows, at least. I don't know if I'll do it on random streams, and I may end up over there with some random stuff. That way I don't interfere with scheduled streams here sometimes. But you never know where I'll be. Thank you, by the way, Zen Ginger. I appreciate your work in the chat last night as a moderator over on TikTok. I know some of you all don't care for TikTok, but it is another platform. And we had about 56 people in the chat over there at one point. And it's really nice because we've been able to find some fish keepers over there that we've been able to bring over to the YouTube side. Some people that weren't really familiar with YouTube or aware of the fact that we have such a wonderful fish community here. And I mean, that's really what it's all about. If we can reach out and, find one or two people here and there that don't know what's going on YouTube and expose them to this community, then I am all for it. Aquarium Cop, good to see you, my friend. One of my oldest and dearest supporters, Aquarium Cop's been hanging around the channel since it started. Says, I hit the lurk on the way in, watching on my TV. Sorry, not in chat, fish room. Love to all. Aquarium Cop, I appreciate you. I really, really, really do. Tampa Tom asking Bob. I got some good ones. About half of mine have that much color. Yeah, and with the rainbows, it's just one of those things that I never saw really, really nice rainbows in person. And as we all know, the cameras never do the fish justice. We can get some really beautiful shots of fish, and certainly, your different varying levels of photographic skill or videography, play into that. But the cameras never really do them justice. So, hey, Jay in Aquarium, how's it going, buddy? getting to see some really, really nice ones up close in person, just, yeah, made me a fan. It's the easiest way to put it. Made me a fan. Sean WTD says, okay, just brought up the wood to go to load up the truck and drive back. Remember, everyone set up a shell dweller tank, including you, James. That's your next project. See you all later. Sean, have a great day. Be safe. Good luck with the build out there. And I hope that we can get everybody to set up a shelly tank. I will get there sooner or later. I've got to get some fish moved out, and I'm kind of... Bob's saying he only twerks for pay. Yeah, Bob doesn't twerk for free, Peplin. Does not twerk for free. So bear that in mind. But yeah, I'll get there eventually. I've got some tanks I need to get some stuff moved out of. Live, hello, says, hey, all, first time in your stream, loving it. Keep up the awesome work you do for the community. Live, thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate it. This is not one of my more quality streams, if you will. This is just kind of me rambling in a more laid back way, which is a lot of times what the Monday stream is. If I'm not doing a fish store tour, it's more kind of a touch base with you all. See if there's anything. Aquarium Cop, thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. Hold on a second. I almost forgot. Bob, I forgot to wear these for yours. I'm going to wear them for an extra minute for you. Well, those are the purple ones. I can't see as well out of the purple ones. Here we go. Oh, hold on a second. You get both pairs. How about that? There we go. For my super stickers. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very, very much. Why not? Says I see him exhausted. I did wake up like 15 minutes before the stream was scheduled to start. Pugs Tanks, how is it going? So that's probably playing into it. That, and I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do for today's stream. Half of me wanted to run down and do a fish store tour, and the other half of me wanted to do it from home. That way I could kind of, check on, case in point, the second image there with the phone. A lot of times on StreamYard, it's not super clear. With the upgraded program that I'm on, it seems to look a whole lot better, sending it out 1080p and all that good stuff. And then also, again, with it being the very first time simulcasting to Twitch, I just wanted to be at the house to make sure everything was going to kind of work. Aquarium Cop, thank you again. We're going to do the blue glasses here. I could see better. 30 watching, 19 likes. What's up? Bob, I appreciate you mentioning that. And I appreciate you all for the likes and for the watch. I know this is not the most educational stream of the week. We'll put it that way. Again, this is more kind of my touch base with you all. See how things are going. Test some things out. That kind of stuff. But I guess in terms of announcements, like I said, Thursdays, Ed and I are going to split and do a 1-hour show apiece. We're still going to co-host with each other. Should be a nice, smooth transition. Lav's getting a laugh out of that. Good. That's what it's about. That's what I'm here for. In this day and age, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now, everybody could use a laugh or at least a smile. If I can put a smile on somebody's face by looking like an idiot, I am happy to do it because, by God, somebody needs to, right? What is my opinion on live aquaria? Are we talking about the website? Has something happened that I'm not aware of? Has there been an uprising? They've been in the news and I haven't heard it. You're asking if I've ever ordered from them. I have not. You need a clock chain necklace and a Viking hat. Well, I will tell you this. I've got some other props that come out with the bigger super chats. Not to ask you all to do that, but to appreciate that when it does happen, to bring some smiles and laughs to you all's faces. You saw a little bit of that on the last stream if you were there. Petco bought live aquaria. See, I was not aware of that. I was not aware of that. That should be interesting. So I've never purchased from Live Aquaria. I've seen a lot of unboxings from them. I don't really want to give an opinion on a service, product, or company that I personally have not used. I mean, I like that they've got the what you see is what you get. I've always been a fan of those. But I don't know. With Petco buying them, really, it all comes down to who's going to be running the show. Yeah, rest in peace, Live Aquaria. Then it could very well be. Now, you could get somebody. Fantastic Freaks, what's going on, my friend? I hope you're doing well today. Thank you very much for the $2 super sticker. I appreciate that. Fish are shipped as fry, basically. So I'm not necessarily opposed to the fish being shipped smaller. And let me do this for Fantastic Freaks. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to have plenty to clean up after this. I really do, buddy. And it's good to see you. Good to see you. That's another awesome member as well. So here's, I know some people don't like fish being shipped as fry. They want them grown out a little bit more, if you will. But one of my thoughts on that, Benoxky, how's it going, my friend, is if you're getting the fish as fry, you've got a little bit better general idea on how long you can expect that fish to live in your aquarium. You know, how many times have we either personally or we've seen other people, you know, they go and they get an adult fish, a mature fish, and like say a guppy. You know, guppies and Neocaridina shrimp are two prime examples of that. You can go get an adult guppy and, hey, Chevy Fish, good to see you. You may be getting it with only 2 months left on its life cycle. I mean, you know, you don't really know how old it is. Whereas if you get them as fry, you have a general idea, hey, I've got some time. Carrie Science Gal Aquatics, good to see you. So that's one of the things that one of the reasons that I am kind of for shipping out fry and smaller fish. And Bob Kaler with another excellent point there. Fry just better to local waters. Absolutely. But yeah, I've seen several people, and it happens a lot. It happens the most, I'd say, probably with guppies. And I mean, tetras would be another one. But usually if a tetra dies, we just assume that it was sick, I guess. Or at least I see that a lot anyways. People say, oh, I got some tetras and they died. They must have been bad fish. Well, maybe you got, you know, older fish and you just didn't know it. So if you're getting fry or you're getting, you know, juveniles, you have a better idea of the age of that fish. Hey, Jess Shrimp Granny, good to see you. I appreciate the lurk. I saw that you've been lurking around more lately. All right, Aquarium Cop. He's going to make me do it. He's going to make me do it. Let me bust this out here. Thank you for the $5 and a penny, buddy. We don't need those. Move those out of the way. Here you go. So I mentioned it on the other stream. As long as there's a super chat up on the board, I'll wear the boa for you. Will I ever do a room tour? Yes, Admin Aquatics, I most definitely will. Let me read this super chat real quick. Aquarium Cop says, it's been sad. Thanks for the smiles. I wish mailed fish would be fry. Yeah, so I'm actually looking at, and again, Cop, thank you very, very much. You've been awesome. You've been around since I started the channel, so I really appreciate all your support. Thank you for the super chat. You know, I'm going to be getting into selling fish in the near future. And I would like to start out as, I'd like to sell them more as juveniles versus getting them to adults and selling them. Some people don't like that because then they get, you know, smaller fish and they're like, oh, well, you know, I bought fish from Fish Room Fever and they were still small. Well, yeah, that's because I want you to enjoy them for the longest amount of time possible. I want you to have, you know, a couple years with the fish versus, oh, they maybe have, you know, a year, 6 months, something like that. Well, Jess, I could certainly understand that. It's just good to see you around again. I'm glad that you are back-ish, so to speak. Roxanne Powers, hello. If I missed saying hello to you before. Make sure here. What's the oldest fish I own? So I get that question fairly often. Lav says, I love this. Yeah. Now, got to make people laugh, you know, bring happiness into other people's life. Happiness is great, but it's even better when you're bringing it into somebody else's life. It's kind of hard for me to say the oldest fish I own just because I've brought in some rescues, some fish that have been, you know, handed over to the local fish store that are obviously much older fish. Case in point, you know, an Oscar that's, you know, that big. I don't know how old that fish is, but I would say it's probably older than most of my fish. Most of my fish I've gotten fairly young, and I've only been back into the hobby this last round, you know, maybe a year and a half. So the things that I've bred, none of them are that old. It probably would be my biggest Oscar Mo, or possibly the Tessellata eel, maybe. The Tessellata eel I've got is almost 4 foot long. So, it's could be that one. I honestly don't know, since I haven't had the fish their entire lives, which one would be the oldest. But it's a hard question for me to answer. Chevy Fish says, hi, and thank you for the Super Chat, Aquarium Cop. Yeah, there you go. And then Fantastic Freaks dropping $2. Thank you for that, Fantastic Freaks. Says, rummy nose or cardinal tetras for a 30-gallon hex. So as much as I love cardinal tetras, Super Chat's off the board. I'm going to sit that back over there. As much as I love cardinals, there is nothing like a nice tank of rummy nose. I absolutely love a nice tank of rummy nose. They are beautiful, beautiful fish, and it's fun to see them shoal together. Check over on Twitch real quick, see if we've had any. Nope, nobody on Twitch. Okay, so make sure. So that would be, if it was for me, that's what I would say. And again, thank you for the $2 Super Chat. I really do appreciate that. Fantastic. You are awesome. However, my general response when somebody asks for fish advice is, which do you prefer? What's your favorite fish? What do you like to look at? If you prefer cardinals, then me telling you rummy nose is probably not the best answer. Oh, I saw something else pop up there. Zid Ginger with the $5 super sticker with the lemon and the little baby lemon, it looks like, chilling and waving high with sunglasses. Let me get this back on here. I try and leave it on a little bit longer since it takes me a second to get them put on. Thank you very, very much, Zid Ginger, for the $5 super chat. Let me get my beautiful boa here. My beautiful boa. There we go. I appreciate it. But yeah, if it was me personally, as much as I enjoy cardinals, I've not gotten to have a good size school or shoal of rummy noses. I've gotten to see some really nice groups of them. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. That would be the one that I would pick. Let me see. Jay's Catfish that says, hello, guys. Greetings from Chicago, Illinois. Nice little glasses fish room fever. Absolutely. Jay's Catfishing, good to see you. I appreciate you coming by. Glad you like the glasses. Cathers Aquatics says, a super chat icon disappears on desktop when I open emojis. I don't know. I know that they've got a set amount of time for each one of them. So like the $5 ones pop up there and they stay up for so long. I try and oh, Bob, I don't think you want to do that. Zen Ginger knows what else is in my wardrobe. So I will show you. I'm not putting it on, but I'll show you. So, and this was one of those inspired by Mr. Zen things, since he likes to throw the big money around. We got this bad boy right here for the $20 and up super chats, because Mr. Zen's constantly throwing those. Then I wear the bra with the boa and the glasses. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. We're just trying to have fun. And it wasn't to encourage additional super chats. It was to bring more appreciation to the people that were already doing the super chats. So Chevy Fish said LOL based cheese. So yeah, let me make sure. Mandy Boyd, hello. Good to have you here. I hope you were doing well. Always a pleasure to see you. I think we're good there. Put that back over in the prop bin. Still nobody on Twitch, so we're good there. Admin Aquatics is Fish with Fever. How long do female Jack Dempsey's get? I had a Petco employee tell me she can get a... not that I'm aware of. Now, I would consult... Oh, hold on a second. Let me throw this on here so Bob's getting his money's worth for his time. Actually, I need to throw this one on first, and I'll leave it on for an extra minute or two because I'm being slow here. Bob Kaler with the $20 super chat. I have to get you a better shot here. He's taking pictures of it now. He's taking pictures of it, I'm sure. There we go. Let me get my boobies adjusted here. Bob Kaler with the $20 super chat says, the bra, if you please. I need a laugh and a pic of that. So there's the full setup. I'll be wearing that for a good little bit. Normally I don't have the camera adjusted down that low. There's the boobies. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Bob. I do appreciate that. I feel like I need to bring that camera back up just a little bit. I can slide further back. That way Bob can get a good picture. Yeah, see, Bob's got a female Jack Dempsey that's about a foot and says still edging upward, but she's a mutant. I've never known them to get a foot. JH says this is a good laugh. Thanks, Bob. Yes, Bob Kaler, I really, really do appreciate that. I got a couple of these to pop off. That one's missing a string. What was that one there? Because I think I missed doing one for Fantastic Freaks. And what the heck? Let's pop a couple more off just in case I missed them. So yeah, I would go with Bob. Miss Fever also being the Jack Dempsey person. I've got several, or she's got several Jacks, which is another one of those fish that I need to rehome, if you will. I didn't think they got to be a foot, normally speaking. Now, Bob, like he's got some mutant fish. I mean, he could probably grow guppies out to 4.5 inches if he wanted to. So we must all be demented. We are, but it's fun, Chevy Fish. Yeah, Bob C, the real MVP, absolutely. And as long as it's hanging out up on the board there, I'm wearing the boobies. Here we go. Try and get that out of the way so you can see the boobies a little better. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Mandy Boyd is doing great cooking breakfast for my wife and finally catching a live stream. All right. Always good to see you. I hope that you have a good breakfast. Full screen. Here we go. Hold on. Full screen. There we go. I got to adjust. I don't want my ladies falling out here. It's too hard to tie it on there. If I tied it on there, I probably couldn't get it back off. Where's this little string? No, let's get the string off of there. There we go. All right. Some random person's going to pop in on Twitch and go, what the hell is going on around here? All right. I'm back here. JH, good to see you. I think I got that. We must all be demented. Yep, Bob's the MVP. Chevy, was that in the question? LOL. I don't think it was. We are all definitely demented. But that's why we get along so well, right? Is Pinky really about a foot? I don't know. I thought they were smaller than that. Maybe my perception is off. So see, there you go. That's why I don't give my advice on certain cichlids, because I'm not the one that keeps them. Yes, it's hilarious. Reminds me of the time in my life where I did strange things for money. LOL, says Bugs Text. Yeah. I mean, we got to do what we got to do, right? Hula skirt. I don't have a hula skirt. I don't know why that's hidden. Another moderator just handled that. Well, alrighty then. Now sing Baby Shark. I think I get a copyright strike if I sing Baby Shark. Do 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 Baby Shark do. Okay, that's all you get, so we don't get a copyright strike. The beard hides your cleavage. Well, let me see if I can. How about this, Bob? Just for you. We'll shorten the beard up a little bit. So, let me get back to the questions here. Have to ask, is there more wardrobe? At this point, no, there is not. So if this becomes something that everybody's really enjoying and they want more wardrobe, I can definitely work that in. But for now, this is where we went. This is as far as we went. I am always working on improving things. So I'm working on like a little little sound machine to go with the like the party poppers, maybe like a little disco light. I can hit a button and get it all kind of rigged up so that we can celebrate and appreciate those super chats more when people do that, besides the simple hey thanks and move on, because I do appreciate them. So I like to acknowledge them as best as I can. A wig, yeah, see, we could move into a wig. That may be something I need to do. Absolutely. Males tend to be smaller. Cobalt's male is half her size. Yeah, so if you go check out Bob's channel, which I'm sure you probably have, but if not, go check it out because he's an awesome guy anyways. You can see where his jacks have spawned before, and he's got a lot of Jack Dempsey videos. That would be a really good place to start. Lisa Perez, hello. Says, good afternoon, Fish Room Fever, and everyone in the chat. Lisa, I hope you're doing all right today. Always good to see you. I think I've scared Doug Gray off. Big City Betta says, what in the... I mean, I'm doing my own ladies thing here, Big City Bettas. I didn't get invited to the Saturday ladies night, so had to fire up my own. Pegasus Arena is late, but here. Good to see you, Arena. She says, okay, well, hey, y'all, LMAO. Well, no, Bob threw out $20 on the board in a super chat, so this is this $20 super chat outfit that I wear. It's still hanging out up there, so I'm still wearing it. We love Bob and we appreciate him. Just shy, I know you've been in her closet, says Mr. Fish, sir. She does now. No, I actually went and got this stuff from Hobby Lobby. This is my Hobby Lobby finds, amongst other things. They do also carry cholla wood at Hobby Lobby, or cholla wood, as some people say. Either way, whichever you prefer to say. Beta, right? So that was interesting. I didn't realize that they carried that. I, of course, boiled it thoroughly, and I'm doing some... Doug is afraid of the ladies. Right. So I'm going to do some testing just to make sure that it is definitely fish safe. It should be. Kaylor said you don't have to keep it on. I think it's scaring people. What's to be afraid of? I mean, I think we should probably bring the fish back up now that you've had your full screen. Look, it even scared the fish away. Oh, my God. I feel bad if anybody... No, nobody's popped it on Twitch. We're good. I feel bad for the random person that pops it on Twitch. And they're like, what is going on here? Go back up there. Pink bubblegum. Oh, no, now we're talking different wig colors, it appears. Mr. Zen, 42 watching and 26 thumbs up. Hook James up. Mr. Zen, I appreciate it, buddy. I hope you're having a great day. Always a pleasure to see you. John Cox, hey, how are you, my friend? Says, don't listen to Boob or Bob. Appreciate you being here as well. So I don't know that we ever got any responses or if anybody ever had any thoughts on it. I know we kind of sidetracked and derailed and went, another direction. Kaylor says, LOL, John James, you see who wants to see you suffer. I don't have it in me. Hey, if people are getting a laugh, I don't mind it. I'm happy to do it. I really am. We want to make people smile. That's, we need something to make us smile with everything that's going on currently. So I will play the fool to give people a laugh. But, yeah. Aquarium Cop, the $5 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Says, can one of your mods please drop a link to DPK Aquatics? That's a great person hitting hard times. Absolutely. DPK is also who did the Fish Room Fever logo. Let me see if I can get it pulled up real quick. DPK Aquarium Keeper, I think is his full name. It's going to take a second because I'm streaming everywhere. And thank you, Aquarium Cop, for the $5 super chat. You could have just asked, but I appreciate the super chat to go along with it. I really do. Y'all are awesome. Very much appreciated. Let me get it pulled up here. 42 people watching now live. Oh, my goodness. On a Monday? I mean, especially on a Monday. I mean, come on. Who doesn't need a little bit of a laugh on a Monday, Monday is, generally speaking, the worst day of the week for everybody. Generally speaking. Thank you, Zen, for posting DPK's link. Yeah, DPK is an awesome guy. He did the Fisher and Fever logo way back in the day. Definitely don't mind supporting him at all. He was also kind enough to do the thingies, the Pasilia certificates. Well, Bob Kaler's is gone. I will leave this on just long enough for Aquarium Cops to stay up there since it's already there, and then we'll take off the full get up. Crystal's Pets and Plants, good to see you. I believe I saw a video released from you about 45 minutes or so ago, right before I got online. So I'm going to have to go check that out when I get done here. Big J, you are still going today, correct? So make sure that with everything going on that you are still streaming today. And Miss Fever, thank you for posting the link as well. Let me catch it and open it in a new tab so that I have that. Sean OTD says, was not expecting this wardrobe change when got home. That was definitely a surprise. Well, it was for the super chats. All right, awesome. Big J is going live in about 15 minutes. So let's put these over here. Has everyone hit the like button? We got 31 people have hit the like button, and I really, really do appreciate that. I appreciate all 41 people watching. Y'all are awesome. I'm going to have to go watch that. I didn't ever see a notification from DPK. Although I will tell you this, like, see, the bell's not rung anymore. I'm subscribed still, but the bell's not rung. John had, I think it was John, KG Tropicals, talked about this, I think. But I actually I went through the other day and I showed Miss Fever all the channels that I'm a member to. I was no longer subscribed to any of them. Like, he had mentioned being unsubscribed from somebody or somebody being unsubscribed. Anyway, there had been mention about, obviously YouTube unsubscribes a lot of time, but to be unsubscribed from a channel that I'm a member to, I wasn't subscribed to Chattanooga Ed. I sent him a picture of my screen. I was like, hey, you think I should subscribe to this weirdo with the red beard? I mean, of all the people to unsubscribe me from, Chattanooga Ed. So I'll have to go watch that. My farewell and why I'm not returning to YouTube. Bob's got to get in the shower. Big J, see you soon. Thanks, James, for the fun stream. Keather's Aquatics, thank you again, Bob. Really do appreciate you. Hopefully I'll get to hang out with you soon. It's been a few weeks. Haven't seen you, so hopefully we can hang out sometime soon. But again, thank you very, very much. Enjoying this a little too much. All right. So yeah, I will definitely have to go check out DPK's video. And there's the link for Big J's Fish Keeper live stream next in 15 minutes. I appreciate you all bearing with me this Monday on a kind of fly by the seat of my pants, rough and loose, no real laid out setup today, but it's been good. It's let me test out some things, make sure that everything was going to work stream-wise on the new setup, especially before we get to Thursday. I'm expecting a fairly good-sized turnout Thursday on Aquaholics Anonymous following KG Tropicals. Because John's usually got a pretty good sized crowd. So nice to know that it's not going to break on the Thursday stream with potentially, 100 or 2 people following in. Mary Page Flynn, good to see you. Says hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday. Love y'all. We love you too, Mary Page Flynn. And it's always a pleasure to see you. Laugh says that was fun. Thanks so much for the stream. Absolutely. We still got about 14 more minutes and then Big J will get started up. But yeah, so talking about moving into selling fish and things, would you all prefer to see more different types of guppies? I've got a couple projects that I would like to do with creating or potentially creating some strains, making some new things. Or would you all like to maybe see, I don't know, tetras, for example? I really don't want to mess with selling tetras. That's a horrible example of fish, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not looking for anything crazy. So case in point, if it's something that Bob and Dan aren't getting, there's probably a very valid reason. So that's probably not something that would be in my wheelhouse. So But, if there's just kind of a category that y'all would like to see, I'm definitely not opposed to setting up another rack system. Don't tell Miss Fever. Sean wants to see shell dwellers. I'm going to have to make shell dwellers happen for Sean. I'm going to have to do it. I really need to get rid of this Jaguar cichlid pair. They're taking up 2 tanks because I'm having to keep them separate. That'll free up some space. Take some convict cichlids down to the LFS and hand them over. That'll free up some space. John Cox got to go out and work on the ponds again. Love the wardrobe stuff. Glad you can laugh at yourself. Absolutely, John. The way I see it, the world's going to laugh at me. I might as well be able to laugh at myself. So thank you very much, John. I appreciate you. I do. Sean WOTD reminding everybody to set up a shell dweller tank. That's going to happen. Especially if we get back out to the, where is that, Atlanta? Yeah, the Atlanta area where they had that whole end of the aisle set up for Shelley's. I don't have killifish. Good question, Crystal's Pets and Plants. I do not have killifish, so that would potentially be something. John Cox says, Fisher and Fever, choose fish you like and then choose those that are easier to breed, as this is for income. John's giving me my own advice. People say, what should I put in my tank? Well, what do you like? Absolutely. So that's another thing I could do. I could expand back out, and at one point I had tons and tons and tons of bristlenose, so I could expand out and do. I've got like the blue-eyed lemons. I've got my bristlenoses spawning again, breeding again. I can move into super reds and some other variants, things of that nature. I love breeding plecos, so that's always fun for me. John Cox says, I would suggest rice fish, white clouds, longfin, and goldens, keelies. Very nice. Good to know. And again, I'm just testing the waters. I'm not saying, hey, I'm definitely going to do that. But, as we move forward, eventually, hope to continue growing. That's what it's all about. It's about continuing to expand and develop and grow and do the best I can. Mr. Zen says, sorry if I missed hellos. I'm working at the same time. Mr. Zen, dude, I appreciate you hanging out and just doing the lurk. Can I sell bristlenose? Urban Aquatics? Absolutely. So I had actually separated most of my bristlenose pairs because I got overrun with bristlenose last winter and it was too cold to ship. Or at least I didn't feel comfortable shipping, having never shipped a fish in my life at that point. But I do have a couple of bristlenose pairs back together, one of which has already got some little wigglers I saw earlier. And I've got blue-eyed lemons. They're on their 3rd batch of babies. They're doing really well. So I can definitely, I think I've got 4 pairs of bristlenose plecos that I could actually put back together for making some babies. So, yes, I will definitely get on that. Mr. Fisher says, Sean WOTD, do you have any videos on Shelley's? I've been Aquatics. I got that one. Awesome. Sorry. Sean WOTD says, I'm even sending candy shell dwellers once the shed is up and running. Now, Bob and Ed, my influence is working. It's your turn, James. Join us. Just come to the dark side. Get the shell dwellers. Mandy Boyd says, killifish are so stunning and such fun fish. I do wish they were more readily available in the hobby. And Mary Page Flynn says, that's what I need, a few bristlenose. Everybody needs a few bristlenose in their life. If I could recommend one fish that everybody should have at least one in a tank somewhere, it would be a bristlenose. It doesn't necessarily have to be your standard bristlenose. It could be, a variant. The blue-eyed lemons are beautiful. The super reds are awesome. And then you've got long fin and short fin variations and all of that. So I've got 8 minutes. I'll make sure I don't go over Big J's time here. I would definitely recommend some sort of bristlenose to everybody. But where can we find autos? Let me just read the whole rest of the question. Mary Page Flynn says, that's what I need, a few bristlenose. I'm hoping Father Fish still has me one put back, but where can we find autos? Auto sinkless. I don't see them too often. I really don't. I don't know. I'm sure that you could find them online. I don't know if this is going to let me search as many windows as I've got open and streaming so many different places here. Mr. Fish are asking how the zebras are. The zebras are doing wonderful. I was showing them off on the live stream last night over on TikTok. That didn't do what it was supposed to do. Let's pull that up here. Oh, this is pulling up. Let's take a look. For sale. All right. Get back up here. John Cox says, with annual Achilles, you sell eggs in peat moss, simple to ship, and they like and good money. That's a very good idea. Very good idea. I will definitely have to take that into consideration. Of course, I want to make sure that, I like the fish and enjoying the fish, which I think I will. I've seen Achilles before, and they are pretty fish. Edmund Aquatic says, I have an abundance of floaters that I don't know what to do with. And then Peggy Sisterina says, hey, James' daughter wants to know how often to feed her new Molly fry. So you want to make sure that the fry are getting plenty of food. At the same time, you don't want to be spamming the tank with food and causing an ammonia spike. So it would be better to feed a smaller amount multiple times a day so that you don't have a ton of food that's rotting in the bottom of your tank. So basically, go over to that tank, get you a pinch of that, crush that flake up, and kind of watch and see how much they eat. If you're seeing a ton of flake that's just sitting there that's not getting eaten after several minutes, feed a little bit less the next time. With the fry, it's better to feed them smaller amounts more often to keep some food on their belly than to just pile in a whole bunch of food and it's sitting there rotting throughout the day, so that you're only having to feed them one time. There it is. Have an albino bristlenose. How old before you can tell the bristlenose sex? So sometimes it takes a while. A lot of it depends on genetics. I've seen some males that were kind of hard to sex out because you can get females that get some decent bristling. I've seen some females with some good sized bristles. The biggest thing is watching for that line of bristles going up, in between the eyes and down to the tip. That's generally a pretty good indicator. I'd say usually by 6 months you should be able to tell, at least with the ones I've had. But I power feed mine. By a year, definitely anybody, regardless of what their diet is, a year you should know for sure. But again, you do get some. You can get males with less dominant bristles, and you can get females with more dominant bristles, depending upon the genetics. And there are 3 different types of bristlenose plecos, and I mean that in the sense of what style of bristles they have. There's the Trimac. Oh, Lord, the names are going to elude me now. But you'll see some that have just like straight bristles, and you'll see some that the bristles come up and they tee off at the top or they Y off at the top. Those are actually 2 different types of bristlenose. And there's a third one as well. Besides all the other variants to them in colors and finnage and all of that stuff. We could show that. I don't know why that was hidden. I guess because it has the word kill. Mains, tails, fur, and fins, good morning. Good to see you. Good afternoon for me, but good morning for you. I hope you're having a great day. So yeah, the biggest thing to look for is, females can get bristles, around the mouth. It happens. If they've got bristles going, up the center of the head, that's almost a 100% indicator. Very, very rare that you would ever see a female sprout a bristle there, even if she's got strong genetics to have the bristles, the bushies. It's going to be your biggest indicator. Shonda Blow GD says, Mr. Fish, not really into making videos. I've done the shed only because people like Bob and others kept asking me to. Then Amber blackmailed me, LOL, so I agreed to do fish shed progress.
I says thank you. You are welcome. And congratulations on your little fry. That is awesome. So awesome to have little baby fish. I uploaded a Crebensis fry update video last night and I never published it. So I'll be publishing that at some point this afternoon. I'm not going to do it immediately after I end because Big J will be on when we get done here in about 2 minutes. A minute by the time this is reaching you, probably. Mandy Boy says, I always try to have Cory cats in my tanks to take care of any leftover food from too heavy of a feeding. That's a great one to have. Lisa Perez wants green dragon guppies. Chris John, late to the party. Hey, everyone. You're late. You still made it. It's almost done. But you did still make it, and I appreciate that. We've got 40 people watching, 38 thumbs ups. You all are amazing. Nobody on Twitch that I need to say hi to. So, hello, nobody. Again, thank you all. Let me see if I can do this super, super quick here. Hurry. Hurry. I want to say thank you to my super chatters. Come on. Pull it up. Mr. Zen had to run. He said, bye, y'all. Zen, tell him I said bye. Of course, I'll message him too. But come on. Pull up my super chats, please. I need to do my proper thank yous. Yeah, Corys are awesome. I love Cory cats, especially the panda Corys. The panda Corys are just the cutest things to me. There are a lot of awesome Cory cats. I just love the way the little pandas look. John Cox is heading to work. Says, see you soon. Here we go. Here it's pulling up, and then I'm going to shut up. Real quick, let me say thank you to everybody for hanging out today. I know it was a little bit all over the place, but I appreciate you all letting me try out some stuff. Thank you to the moderators for doing an amazing job. You all are undervalued, and I appreciate everything you do. The lurkers, the listeners, the likers, you all make the day. All of my members, you all are fantastic, and I love you. You all keep me going. Let's hit the super chatters real quick, and then we'll turn over to Big J, and I will hush my face. Bob Kaler with the $1 super chat. Aquarium Cop ×2 with the $1 super stickers. Fantastic Freaks with the $2 super chat. Aquarium Cop dropping that $5 super chat. Fantastic throwing 2 more back at us. The Zen Ginger with the $5 super chat. Big Bob Kaler's Aquatics dropping that $20 to see the full get up there. Thank you, Bob Kaler. And Aquarium Cop dropping another $5, reminding us to go check out DPK Aquarium. Again, thank you all very, very much. Big J, sorry if I ran over a minute or two, but I appreciate you all. We will see you again Thursday at the new time, immediately following KG Tropicals. Until then, keep your fish healthy, keep yourselves healthy, catch yourself a little fish root fever.